What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Culture Corner. I'm your host, Japipi, and today we have a special guest from the Blue Man
Hi.
Group.
Yeah, it's really fun because, you think it's makeup, which is the funny part. Everyone thinks it's makeup. So I don't blame you. It's not makeup. It was a skin condition. Okay? We're all brothers and we all had a skin condition, so we're just like frick it, Might as well.
One question, Mr. What did you say your name was?
I don't have a name. I'm known as Blue Man 1.
Okay,
But
Mr. Blue Man 01. What inspired your band to make the song Splooge-tastic?
we're all blue. Oh, specifically that one?
Yes.
So you know how you like splooge and it's like blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're blue. Why don't we just make a song about that? And really, the task that came from Fantastic, it's a little play on words. Not many people understand.
And I understood it.
Yeah, it's only very few people.
Only people from
See,
the Culture Corner understand, because we're cultured.
yeah, because this stupid guy, he figured it out, and then he posted on Reddit, and now everyone knows what it means. But before, no one knew. Like, they're like, testicular cancer, and I'm like, no.
Okay, Mr. Blue Man 01. Who are the other
Uh-huh.
band members? And where
Blue
did they
Man
come
02, Blue
from?
Man 03.
Where did
They
they
all
come
come from my
from?
mother's womb. Our mother isn't blue. That's a common misconception. Your parent doesn't actually have to be blue for you to have the skin condition.
How?
So she's not
What
blue.
is a Blue Man XX number? What does a Blue Man person do on a daily life?
It's really okay. It's not what we do because we're just humans, We have nothing different except our musical taste is pretty gnarly. And also we use the word gnarly. But overall, we're pretty normal. Except we do get a lot of looks from people being like, "Oh damn, they do stay in character." And we're like, "It's not a character." But sometimes to mess with people, we just like stare at them like really long. And like we have a pretty bold stare, so they just like don't know what to do. It's pretty funny.
Band? Question mark?
Blue Man Group.
Any other bands you've had in the past or are like?
I haven't. Blue Man Group is our first band, but I do like, many like BTS. That's pretty much it.
What is your biggest inspiration? Because I heard you write all your songs.
Yeah. Well, it's mainly like we just vibe out in like drum circles, Me, the rest of the Blue Men Group, and
Is it like around a campfire
a
in the
bunch of
middle of the
hippies.
woods?
Yeah, it's us, and we capture a bunch of like hippie children, and then we give them drums, and they're like, "Hell yeah!" And we start doing like drum circles about like being blue. It really opens your third eye. It's a metamorphosis. It hurts, but it's worth it because then you can kind of see around you. You can see what's happening more clearly, and it really just benefits you in so many ways. But it is painful, very.
So, I've been hearing this song not recently, in the past maybe 20 years. It goes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm blue, abadi abada, but it's not by the Blue Man Group. Can you elaborate more on that?
Well, I got a notification. I didn't really know what you said, but I'm really going to try to explain it right here. You said that a band did something, but it's not our group. So I'm just going to take that as the band The Who did a group called We Are Blue, but that's actually not true because they were wearing makeup when they did the show. And they're like, "Oh, we're just going to steal their whole like idea and identity and like religion." And they really just kind of ripped us off, and it's really stupid. It's really dumb. We filed a lawsuit.
No.
It's still going through.
I said the song that goes, I quote, "I'm blue, abadi abada."
Oh yeah, he's
They
actually our. He's our. How do I put this? He's our cousin. He's half blue, and he kind of like. He's not the best. He's not in the best mental state. I could put it that way. He's on the best mental state right now, and he just vents through music, and he came through, made an internet banger, and like he's our cousin, you know.
How do you
He's only
feel on the
half blue.
recent growth of Dorian Electra?
Dorian Electra's my son.
No.
They're my son. And
Next
really,
question,
we
how do you
kinda-
feel on his growth? That's what the question was.
their
not who.
growth.
Their growth.
You know, as an artist, they improve on the tried and true method of I'm gonna just say something and then keep saying it until people like it. It's called repetition, is what I remember. And they all they do really is they take a phrase. For example, at one time when I was raising them, they baked a pie. It was disgusting. It was red. I only eat blue pies, but it's whatever. I had it because they're my child, right? And I said, "Daddy like," and that's how the "Daddy like" song came to be. came to be, and it's really it's a cycle, you know. All the songs are like that. Like the album "Flamboyant." It's because I'm a flame boy. Anyways, next question.
Are you like Guy Fieri? Do you like playing with fire?
I am not Guy Fieri. That is a renowned chef, but I have tried some of his barbecue sauces. I gotta say, they're not very good at all. They're
Thoughts
terrible.
on the restaurant, the Juicery?
The juicery is
No, no,
the what?
the Juicery Jungo Juice.
Oh, Jungo Juice. That's another place. So I thought I had good smoothies when I went to I forget what it's called, like
The
smoothie
juicer?
bar or something. No, you know that place in like every airport? It's like really popular in like America. It's like
Oh, the one with the tornado?
Booster Juice. Booster
Oh yeah,
Juice.
Booster Juice.
I thought
Yeah.
Booster Juice had really good smoothies until I went to Jungo Juice. They spiked it with heroin or something because I was addicted. I have to take it. I have to like have it. I like crave it like a lot, and I have to have it. They're like, and they did say that it does contain heroin, so that's probably why. But it's damn good.
I've heard that
It gives you a heroin like high.
I've heard the ingredients in Jungo Juice can help improve the skin color, so you can become more blue if you drink Jungo Juice. Not
Yeah,
sponsored.
that's how we started. That's how we started, right? We're like, oh, this place, you know, they have like skin ointment like benefits. And we're like, okay, might as well. You know, we really like Booster Juice, but like we might as well. And then they started laughing after I just ate the whole cup. Because that's what you do with smoothies. You eat the whole cup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ate the whole cup. Then they started laughing. I'm like, why are you laughing? It's like we put heroin in it, and I'm like, oh god. And then I had like a heroin trip. And then
Have
I
you
came
heard
back.
about the new Bella Thorne and Tana Mongo relationship? Any thoughts?
I have, and actually, I think they're faking it. I really do because they really, in previous years they've been known for hating each other a lot. It's a publicity stunt, really. Neither of them are making money. One's selling mongoose now. It's disgusting, but whatever. Do what you want. And now it's just like it's disgusting because
whatever. They just have a terrible relationship. It's gonna end for publicity. It started because of publicity.
Any hobbies in your spare time?
Being blue's fun. You know, a lot of times, I can't be seen in dark spaces. I can't be seen in blue spaces. That's a new one. A lot of people. My whole room is completely blue. Like the same. Like I told the painter, I like held my hand up. I'm like this, and also the people from Avatar like this, and they just painted my whole room. It's just walls. It's like kind of more of an insane asylum. They bring me food, you know, but there's no furniture. It's only like a laptop and a microphone. And that's where I am right now. That's why it's such good acoustics.
Is it like a
But yeah,
void with just a computer when you walk in? Because you never wear clothes.
no, that's a misconception that we're wearing like blue clothing. We're actually not wearing clothes. That's why it's usually, if you check our music videos, it's usually middle up. That's why. Um, but yeah, it's very enclosed. It helps me. It helps with my heroin addiction a lot. It doesn't suppress it. It just helps me like get high on heroin, and it helps me vent and cope with my crippling addictions and being blue with my brothers.
Okay. Um. Anything like new songs, upcoming songs you can tell us about?
So we do have a song that's upcoming. It's actually an album, but one song off of it is my favorite song. It goes like this. She told you that you miss me. I said, who the fuck is this? I deleted your number. Oh, gee, that's a bummer. I hate you so much right now. Deal with it. But you got to. I don't want to do what you want, but just deal with it. Cause I'm so over ya. Boop, 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 boop. Deal with it. Boy, you got to. I don't want you. Do what you want, but just deal with it. Cause I'm so over ya. Ah! That's a preview.
Okay. Okay. Any thoughts on Ankle Pants' nose?
It'd be better if it was blue. That's all I'm gonna say.
But I'm just wondering, would it hurt if he dipped it in blue paint?
It dipped his nose.
Yeah.
If he has nerves there, it doesn't hurt unless it goes in there. That's why you have to like
Yeah, that's
block
what
it
I
off
was.
a little
Yeah.
bit. You like I usually
I
just
think
tape
get some
mine
blue
up just
masking
for
tape. If you get some blue masking tape, it'll work.
you know, every day, not every day, every month I shed my skin and have to get a new coat. So I just dip myself in like all blue, you know, and then I do a little like barrel roll, like spin around, and then and then I and then I get out of the bath, of the blue bath. That's probably what he could do, and then he become blue, and we'd accept him as the fourth member, as the DJ. You know, there's only so many people in a group, but it can go up to like 5.
What's your favorite Zach? Because there's many out
Between
there.
Levine, Galifianakis, and Efron, it's a tough question. I really do enjoy Baywatch, but like, do I enjoy Baywatch that much? No. Okay, it's a
Between Two
7.
Ferns is a very funny comedy, but
Yeah, it's good, but like it's just an internet show, really. The movie was
I
funny.
think it's just a publicity stunt. It's just like a like I think the Ferns are just actual people, but like they have wacky hair day.
Yeah, that's one theory. See, I'm in the Zach Galifianakis theory community on Reddit and Discord. Join us at discord.gg/Galifianakis theory community.
No.
And
I think it's Alvanakis Fern lovers.
that's one of the art channels.
There's
It's
many.
like
I've only been to
fan
one.
art. Yeah, there's Fern fan art. That's a whole other Reddit page. We have theories. We have, is he a lizard? We haven't concluded on that one yet, but Yeah,
I
a lot
have
of
seen him
people.
shed. I
Popular
have seen
theory.
him shed, like all of it at once.
Yeah, that's very actually. That lucky that you know that, because that's pretty rare footage. Only like diehards know that.
Yeah,
Like
only people
that's
who
a
have seen the
deep
movie
cut.
Die Hard 36 times exactly have seen that footage.
Yeah, 37 you just lose it. But
Yeah,
there
I've
is an
seen
extra
37.
scene if you rewatch the DVD
In
like
reverse.
36 times in reverse 36 times, then you just on the 36 he shows up for one frame, and then you if you pause it there, it's at the part where he says where he's sneaking through the vents, and if you pause it right there, you could see him shedding. I don't know why it's a very strange inclusion, but that's a good knowledge on you. That's a pretty deep cut.
Yeah,
That's on the bottom of the iceberg.
that is the iceberg.
No, it's the bottom
It's
of
really
it.
cold. I
It
just
is
felt
cold in
cold
here.
watching that scene.
You know, it's pretty cold in my room. There's no heating, there's no cooling. I actually live in space.
Really? How do you get to your concert so fast? Or do you just plan ahead really far?
Our concerts, they don't know this, but we're actually like holograms on Earth. We kind of just mimic everything out. But like, don't tell anyone that.
I
That's
won't.
just between me and you. Okay, thanks.
What is your greatest strength, do you think?
Being blue comes with a lot of downsides, but there's some upsides as well. Being blue means that like you're a lot stronger because like you just I don't know what it does to your muscles, but it seeps in and it just like gives you like power and like muscular prowess. And
I can see that.
also see downside to that is you're a bit farty, but we don't talk about it. That's why we do our shows hologram
I
and
didn't
as
think you
mimic.
smelled. But I guess you do.
I was a hologram.
Oh yeah, true.
My room smells like absolute garlics and rotten eggs. But it's really
garlics.
it's really interesting because another upside to being blue is that your eyes are lasers.
Really?
Yeah. But only if you poke them first. And it really hurts, so we don't really use that a lot. But if someone was like trying to kill my wife, I don't know.
I'd take a little poke. I would take a little poke.
I take a little pokey wokey. Also, another great power we have is that if we like cut off, no one's done this, but scientists have found out if you cut off our right foot, if another person cuts off your right foot, you actually get the location. It's like there's a little note and you get a little location and it tells you where the chub is.
What's the
Which
chub?
is a well-known
Elaborate more on the
secret.
chub. The viewers might
So
know.
there's this
might
thing.
Not know.
It's a deep cut in VeggieTales. Not many people know, but in VeggieTales, at episode 285, at minute 17:02, right? You could see if you reverse it for that whole scene. If you reverse it, then you could see it. See the avocado's lip flaps saying, "Give me some chub." And people have realized that it was actually a cryptic message, and there is chub in the world, but no one's found it yet until now, when people have found it. Not really, but if they do cut open my leg, then they'll find it. It's very interesting. That's how you find the chub, really. It's kind of hard though because you do need to. And no one's willing to do it, but we have a little doggy tag that when we die, it reads.
You guys are a very unique family. We should make a show.
Yeah.
What's that?
Keeping up with the
Kardashian
blooming
keeping
group.
up with the blues.
Yeah. So right here it says, it's like if deceased cut right leg, then go to location. It is the location of the chub. And yeah, that's how I think we're gonna stop global warming. Really.
Any thoughts on genders?
No.
Okay. Any friends outside of the Blue Man family?
Um. Well, I have some imaginary friends.
Like,
Does that count? Like, if you look outside, we can't actually look outside, but our third eye makes us see through, so we can look outside. We have there's this guy named Zorp. He's hi. Yeah, he's my friend. People say he doesn't real, but I think he
doesn't
does
real?
real, so
oh, he
I think he
does?
does real.
Or is real?
I just read he does real.
Like, is real?
No, like does real.
Like the
But
country?
I really think. Let me talk. So when I'm not practicing for my band, the Blue Man Group, I just read children's books. You know, it's my hobby, and I drink pickle juice. Helps with the skin. But when I read, I really open my third eye again. Very painful. But then I gotta see more friends like, Eleonora, who is in an open relationship with this guy named JK, and Luch. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think it's something like Luch, you know. But yeah, it's pretty fun up here. Other than like the belly cramps,
The belly cramps.
and also we don't have any brie
Are your
cheese.
pimples purple? Because if normal people's are red, right?
I don't have
with the skin?
pimples. I have perfect skin
Oh.
because that's just a blue thing.
It's a blue
So
person thing.
people do want to go blue because it is kind of a fashion statement at this point. But we don't really allow it. We kill anybody who wants to go blue. We've had 2 cases so far.
That's crazy.
Cray cray.
Any like pastime, not like pastimes, but like things that you do when you hobbies are broke.
I do love reading children's books. My favorites include Twilight, the Among Us series, the Bible and Minecraft, all the Minecraft handbooks, Divergent, Invergent, Insurvergent.
What about
Um,
Live Virgin?
No, I haven't read that one yet. No spoilers. Moby Dick. The
How
Art
many
of War
times
by
have you
Sun
read
Tzu.
that?
2. We got The Anatomy of the Human Ape, which someone actually did that. They like mixed a human and like a monkey, and it's pretty disgusting. They killed it very shortly. I was the one who created it. We just we're not getting into the details, but it was not a success, and we killed everything.
Any pet peeves?
I hate when people talk to me. I really like being alone, just reading my children's books. My pet peeve, other than that, is like when we don't have any cheese in the fridge, because I'm very snacky. I do like my cheeses, but if we don't have any cheese, then like, what do I live for? That's where my many suicide attempts come from.
Oh my god.
Next.
Have you heard of The Vault?
I'm the baddest. I've heard of a vault. It's a thing that you like touch or
So you have
something. I
not
don't know.
heard
I've
of
never
The
had
Vault,
one.
because no one has actually found the vault.
There's a vault?
There is a vault. No one knows what's inside, and no one knows where it is or what it looks like.
Maybe
But
it
I
has
heard
some
it's a
chub in.
mystery.
Does it have some? That might be where the chub is. To
Anyways,
be
this
honest,
is a segue to go subscribe to Mystery Vault. Link in description.
I need to go
Anyways,
pee, but I'm not going to.
Pee your pants.
No, I'll hold it.
Okay. You might
Next.
want to get a plastic bag for that.
There's no plastic bags in space. You just gotta wait till it settles and eat it again.
True. Does it make
Drink
like those
it,
little
sorry.
bubbles?
Yeah, it's kind of like buble or bubbly, and you just like it goes in a trail, and then you just kind of like open your mouth. You know the scene in The Simpsons where Homer eats the chip in space?
Yeah.
It's like that with pee. Next, that's how we have sustainable water.
Is your pee green?
It's blue.
Good to know.
The only way we can distinguish it from splooge is its viscosity. Deal with that, cause I'm so over ya.
How viscous is your splooge? Because mine is around 20 meters per second.
Mine's 28 watts. Next. Okay, fine. My brothers are 30 and 31 watts. So I'm the least of the group. But some say that's better. I don't know. I haven't
Yeah,
heard
less
the
is
reviews.
better sometimes.
Less is more, really.
Yes, less is more.
hmm
Like, do you polish your head?
I don't polish my own head. I have custom polishers that do it for me. So I'll take you through the process. First, they put a mask over it, like one of those face masks, and then they take the mask off, and then my head feels rehydrated, and then they kind of just like rub it
Do you get some rub?
like
Some
with their
dry rub or
hands.
wet rub?
Yeah, I get them rub, wet.
Right, yeah.
And then after that, they unscrew the little, what's it called, penembulum in the back of my head. They unscrew it, and then they just clean up the insides.
They just like
give it
get a
some
little
suck,
scoop.
give it
They
some
get some little
eat.
scoop.
They get a little slurp,
Little
and then
slurp,
they just take it out. And then I gotta just wait a bit and then regenerate my head, and then I'm good. Really.
So when you say your whole room is blue,
hmm Yeah, continue. What do you want?
when you say your
I
whole room
hate
is blue, how
you
big
so
is your
much
house?
right now. It's more of a room than a house. It's about 20 watts by 20 watts.
Do you just measure everything in watts?
Except for batteries, I measure that in newtons per second.
Alright. Is it like when you walk in your room, is it just a blue
Whoop.
void and you just see your eyes and mouth?
No, it's like imagine a freaking insane asylum,
Okay.
but
Like
the
with
pad was
padded wall.
blue.
Like it's like padded walls.
It was white before. You could probably tell what
It's-
happened. We painted it blue. That's all I'll say.
Paint the town blue.
hmm
What's your favorite, like what's your favorite thing?
Thing?
Just anything. What's your favorite?
Out of everything, I gotta say the metric system. No reason.
Can you elaborate more on that?
It's like children's books are cool and all, but nothing gets cooler than the metric system.
What is them? Is that like the weird
It's
one that only like one country uses?
No, that's the normalized one. I forget what the other one's called, but it's like meters and centimeters and decimeters
No,
and stuff.
it's not. The metric
It's
system
not?
is mile. It's like inches, feet,
Yeah, that's what I meant.
and
Yeah,
then
that's
they
what.
use
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
So scratch that. My whole life needs to be really evaluated. That's not my favorite thing. Favorite thing is probably Chicago style popcorn, where it's like half cheese, half caramel, and also cheese in
So you're a
general.
big cheese guy.
I love me cheese. You know, if I
Any
don't have
specific
it for
type of
long
cheese?
enough,
Your favorite?
nicotine flavored.
Okay.
Sorry, nicotine infused.
I thought you were gonna say blue cheese, but that works too.
I mean, it doesn't really matter as long as it's infused with like heroin.
You just said nicotine.
Same thing.
Oh, have you ever done any vapes? You done some of the vaping?
I vaporized a
Next
part of the Green
question.
Man group.
What is your favorite
Can you
president?
let me finish? Can you let me finish? Can you let me finish?
Fine.
I vaporized all of the Green Man group. That's why we don't have a Green Man group anymore.
Anymore. What year was that in?
1722.
They must have
Yes, I'm
performed some like
immortal.
really awful beats.
No, they were actually better than us. We just didn't want any competition.
Oh.
So don't try anything. You so much right now.
Thoughts on the Casper the Ghost series of movies?
One was so sick. I loved one. Because Zorb liked it too.
Zorp.
Two kind of fell flat, but like you can't really follow up one. And then three, they were just beating a dead horse, and it kind of was just like it went 10 out of 10 to like
Wait,
7
were
to
they
like
literally
4.
beating up a dead horse or just?
Casper was in the movie, but that's for a joke. They were metaphorically beating a dead horse.
Okay. What is your favorite holiday movie?
Die Hard.
Is that one Zach Galifianakis scene?
Specifically, the 36th rewatch of Die Hard. It's just something else to look out for, you know?
What's your favorite TV show?
Friends. With the Blue Man Group special of Friends.
Is that a thing?
It's just Friends, but yeah, no, it is.
Is
it's
it like an actual
Friends.
thing?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's like Friends, but then there's a guest appearance by the Blue Man Group.
No, there isn't. You're lying.
Oh,
That's not a thing.
actually, my second favorite movie, other than Casper the Ghost, is Rico.
I didn't ask what your favorite. I just asked on thoughts on the Casper the
Well,
Ghost.
if
and
if
then
you
said
really
Die
want to
Hard was your
know,
favorite movie.
holiday movie. My
Oh,
favorite
yeah?
movie in general is Rico, 2016. You so much right now. Can we play some Blue Man Group?
No,
Why not?
cause it's irrelevant right now.
It
Unless you have
literally
any solos.
can't
Unless
be.
you have any solos.
I could try to find something.
While he's turning on, this video is sponsored by the Blue Drums. They are an all-in-one drum series of drummers who like to drum and make drum music with hippies.
And Drum
Subscribe today
Circle.
for only $9.99.99 a month. Anyways, back to the interview.
Yahona
What
be
is your
like,
favorite president
in the world?
ever?
G. President of the world in Street Fighter 5. Don't worry about it. His name is G.
Are you a big video game kind of guy?
No, video games want to make me puke. But I do like them. You know, my favorites are... We got SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Fire game.
SpongeBob for Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. SpongeBob, the Game Boy SpongeBob one. We also got Patrick Star spinoff. We also got this is a SpongeBob phone game. The phone port of Rehydrated for Battle for Bikini Bottom. I like that one. I also like Don't Starve Giant Edition.
Any refurbished like items in your house or room?
It's all blue padding, no bed. We sleep in the air. People think we're levitating. We're just sleeping in the air. Don't worry about it.
So is your room just like like a cube in space? Is it connected to your two other brothers?
It's a rectangle in space. we're all floating
In the same room?
separate
So are
from
they
each-
with you right now?
Separate from each other. They're not with me.
Oh.
We're all separate.
How often do you see each other?
Only when we do shows, but then
So
we're
like once in a
holograms.
blue moon, one was
So we
say?
talk. No, we really just never see each other.
You just never have
Ever.
any shows.
Our shows are all virtual, but no one knows that. Is why we gotta keep it a little secret.
Is that why you guys never look at each other during your shows? Or like communicate?
No, that's because the holograms will break.
So
if we
wait,
do
you know that one scene with the like where you guys go in the elevator with those people and you just weird them out? How'd you pull
Yeah.
that stunt?
It's really complex holograms, and also the people were also fake, so that helped.
Okay.
And actually, wait, are you talking about 1 or 2?
What?
Which one? 1 or 2?
There's only one.
1 or 2?
2.
Oh, and 2, we're actually cardboard cutouts, and we're stop motion animation, but no one could tell because it's very advanced.
I see. So you are an advanced like group. Like you know your
Yeah.
stuff when it comes to technology. Like you aren't messing around.
It's actually our engineer Jeff. He's the
Jeff.
homie.
Is he also in the rectangle?
Yeah, he's. The thing is with Jeff, it's that so how we raised him. This is how we learned from WikiHow, but we took him as a young child and just starved him like a lot, and then from the abuse, he just learned to like obey us, and then we just went him through college of like engineering like 5 times until he understood, and then we killed him when he was 30, and then his blood can talk to us, and it's also blue because I spit in him. I took his job and I spit in him, and my spit's
Question about
famous for being
We're
blue.
gonna run it back to ankle pants real quick. Does his nose have an innard ball sack? Like is his ball sack behind his upper lip?
See, my theory is that he actually doesn't, or it's hooked up to somewhere lower in his body, because if he did, then he'd be gargling his nuts all day, and that's just not ergonomic.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Where did your like big show of fame come in? Like where did it all start? Like where did it become famous?
So our manager Jeremy, he actually booked us our first gig at Blue Space,
What year was this?
which is a 1970.
But you
It's a
said
small
it's the
venue.
Green Man Group.
Yeah, we took a long time to really flesh out our discography.
I see.
We didn't really play shows until the 1970s. We were just like, we invented the drum, the hexagon ones where they're all like hexagons, and then we're just like, frick it, man, we're just gonna let's just do it, you know. And they're like, sure, okay. And then we all kind of regurgitated just like a show. We just did a show.
How often does your nose bleed?
It only bleeds once a month, exactly, on 12 at the 22nd day, and it's always blue. But another thing I want to add to that first one is that our metamorphosis, like after we shed our skin, we there's actually a 4th member of the Blue Man Group, our blue dad. That's how we got blue. But our blue dad, to go through metamorphosis, this happens once every 3 years. We have to he opens his mouth up wide and he eats us whole. And we're in there. We chill for like a day or 2. And then we cut open his body. And then we like have a little C-section party. And then we go through his belly. And then we turn into little butterflies. And then this is a natural process. And then we have to get the wings cut off again. And then the process repeats every year or 2.
Sir, I asked when your nose bleeds.
Yeah, it's just a little touch from your dad. That's a benefit of being blue. If you don't have to like hold up a persona, then you could just live in space and like fly. with butterfly wings. Have a little C-section with your father. Unless he runs away, then you're kind of screwed.
Who's part of the Green Man group? Because we talked about the Green Man group a couple
Yeah.
minutes ago, and you said
So
that
it's
you vaporized them.
actually
Who was part of that?
it's thing 1, thing 2, and the Cat in the Hat. None of them were green. They just called themselves that, and we're like, well, we have that copyrighted, so I just vaporized them. We didn't even go to court.
Have you heard of the Dream SMP?
I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna infer that it's part of a dream world landscape. Let me think. Okay. Is it a series of paintings that depict a hellish nightmare dreamscape? I'm seeing greens. There's greens and reds, and it just depicts a hellish landscape. And it's like a series. It's like 5 to 10, and the SMP stands for the 3 stages of death.
Name the 3 stages.
Simpleton,
Oh.
simpletons, mutilation, and permutation. Actually, no, I'm taking back the simpletons. It's simulation, mutation, and permutation. Am I correct?
Close enough. Yeah, you are actually.
What is it?
So basically, it's this guy named
I love this
Clay
song. Thompson?
who gets steamed into a pot, like a clay pot.
Uh-huh.
And there's this guy named the Choms who wants to start wars all the time, which is his
That's
first
kinda
stage. It's a
funny.
simulation, right? And then there's this guy, there's like a pig with a crown on, right? And he's like,
That guy's
I
weird.
hate the politics, and is like, I like wither skeletons and stuff. And then
Is this in real life?
sometimes.
Okay.
Then there's this egg. There's like a big red egg, and
Is it black? Oh, it's red. Sorry.
it's red, and I think it should be blue, but they don't like blue, I guess. So that's why no one watches it. There's an egg that
Is
just
it
likes
a
to eat
show?
buildings and eat people and then consume them and turn them into evil minions. And then there's this guy who's a totem who likes lightning. But it's all a dream by Clay, the pot. I needed to bring it up because I needed the hashtag Dream SMP.
Oh my god. That's actually genius. Yeah, so anyways, that's my life. Should we sign off now?
Oh, this is a great first podcast.
It was a
Click
great-
subscribe and keep updated on our...
Do you have a bathroom?
Who?
You.
No.
I don't. Me neither. I just piss blue. And
I
then
have plastic
eat it.
bags.
I don't. It's gravity, so might as well. It's no gravity. So I just piss and then I just
Yum.
without the coughing.
Alright, that's
Anyway,
gonna be this podcast.
Can I shout out my people?
Yeah.
Follow us at the Blue Man Group Savvy on Twitter. Our Instagram is blue. Our Twitch is Blue for Life. We have a Omegle, which is blue is cool, as in like cool. We do have a MySpace, which is called Blue is Splooge. And our YouTube channel is called The Blue Man Group NBC News. Go follow us on all platforms.
Wait, your LinkedIn. You're forgetting your LinkedIn.
Oh my god, sorry. My LinkedIn is called B space L space U space E space M space A space N space G space R space O space U space P space lol omega lols space 215.
Alright. We're gonna be signing
But
off.
replace all the spaces with hashtags.
Subscribe to our channel to keep updated with the BMG, and this is the pop culture corner. For all your
The
culture
culture
needs.
corner.
All your
Not the
cultural
pop.
needs. Thank you for this 45 minutes and 45
Is there anything
seconds.
happening next episode that you want?
Well, I don't need you.
Yeah, I just wanted to know because
No.
you really don't know how to market. Oh, also my Airbnb code is 5214-5578-944312.
Alright, we're ending this. Bye. Subscribe.